Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I want to talk a little bit about the upgrade that I did to this guitar, the Ibanez Jam Junior, in terms of tremolo. So basically the original tremolo I have here, I'm going to show you guys this Ibanez tremolo. Doesn't say too much about it, just say Ibanez. I can really recall, I'm going to put my finger here, or the screws will go, not the screws, metal parts will go to the ground. It just says Ibanez. Now it's in focus, okay. Oh, okay. I can't really recall the model of this tremolo. I'll put here some text because it doesn't say anything at all. So there's nothing wrong with this tremolo apart from the fact that these parts here, knife edges, whatever they call them, tend to wear out. And on my tremolo, after a couple of uses, just 1 week of using the tremolo, I started to feel the guitar was going out of tune. And then I found out from some reviewers on YouTube that this was causing the problem. So initially I was going to fit in a Gotoh, I believe it's 96T, because somebody recommended this tremolo for me. But I needed a tremolo, so I removed this one out, and I also removed the original Floyd Rose that my Harley Benton comes with, and I insert the original Floyd Rose here, which is, compared to that tremolo, much better in terms of quality, and it doesn't wear out. It fits perfectly well, although it seems like it's almost touching the wood. It is not. And it doesn't go out of tune, I mean totally out of tune, because I have some concerns about that. So the tremolo by itself, we have some distortion on the Katana MK2, and it's going into my Sennheiser 906 and then into Logic Apollo UAD as usual. So the guitar stays in tune, but I believe it's impossible for a guitar, whatever guitar you have, to stay totally in tune. So anyways, the Gotoh tremolo came, and I thought that would be cool to put it on my other Ibanez, which is the Jam Not Junior, this one here, seafoam green, okay? But people then told me that this tremolo is superior than the Gotoh, and in fact it is. So this guitar really didn't need any modifications in terms of tremolo. I do know one thing, the other tremolo, the Gotoh, that was supposed to fit in here like their website say, and after researching a lot on the web, it didn't fit, okay? It was like I don't know, too long, perhaps, something like that. So this one stayed as it is. Now in terms of, it stays in tune, but not as good as this one. Probably because, probably it's one of the reasons that I keep playing this guitar instead of this one. Although the neck is very similar, and although this has Evolution pickups in it, and this one has stocks, I really love the sound of this guitar. I think it's not worth upgrading the pickups on this guitar. And I have some experience on that. I'll tell you about that in a minute. These ones are very cool, they sound very good, but you know, at the end of the day, both guitars sound very good, so there's no need for swapping pickups or stuff like that. And basically I end up playing more with this guitar. I really don't know why, but I don't know, it's one of those things. Then the tremolo, because my Harley Benton stayed without any tremolo, the Gotoh went to my Harley Benton. That fits perfectly and works very well. Being a Gotoh, tremolo works very well. Now regarding pickups, I have my other Ibanez, which is RG AZHM, something like that, in which I have a video on that. I fitted the Marzio pickups, a tone zone and a tone zone on the bridge, and an air Norton on the neck. And to be honest, although I can't say the tone is much better than it was before. I don't know, I think Ibanez pickups are really good as they are. And I didn't quite notice the difference that I was expecting on my Ibanez, the other one. So, and it has a very different tremolos. Since we were speaking about tremolos, I want to grab that guitar. So this one, Ibanez RG 370 8HMZ. It's a very heavy guitar, Les Paul heavy. Okay, it's one of the reasons I don't play it that much. Even when you're sitting down, it's comfortable, but the neck is not a really thin neck like the other RG Ibanez I used to have. It's a little bit more rounded. No problems with that for me. But nowadays I'm really digging the style of the junior neck, because I grew up playing guitar like this basically for many years, an RG 470, and I got used to it. So this tremolo is very different. It stays in tune, but I really don't think I don't like are these wheels to lock the I much prefer, like in my Steve Vai Seafoam Green and Joe Satriani models, when you just put the tremolo inside and have some rubber, add some rubber to it. So these are the DiMarzio pickups. Didn't really make the difference, I guess, where you put it. And this tremolo has that system here, which makes it very hard, to operate. So one thing to do is to remove totally these springs, readjust it, and it becomes like a regular sort of regular tremolo. But this one also stays in tune very well. But my concern is that basically this is very heavy, even for showing the guitar, very heavy, really very heavy. I'm gonna put it on its place. So basically this is the kind of tremolo that I really like most here on my Ibanez guitars. This is the only guitar that I can tell you, it's a system that I've told you before, where you just put it down there. This is probably the only guitar that doesn't go out of tune, okay? And I don't mean by going out of tune, I mean totally mess up the guitar or something like that, but it stays, if I had to take this guitar, one of these guitars, just one guitar to play live, I would take this. I would much be more confident with this guitar full of dust. Hasn't been played like it should be, but it's just a shame that this guy's Satriani really prefers this kind of necks, which are kind of a Fender vintage style to it. It's not focusing the camera. Now it is, and then it's a shame for me, at least, because it gets real difficult to access everything. And then not just the neck, but the fretboard radius is very vintage as well. So you got to have the strings a little bit higher than usual, which is a shame. Now, to end up this video, I don't know what kind of tremolos you guys are playing and what kind of guitars. This one it's gonna be open forever, because perfect tuning, like some guys say on Ibanez forums, on Facebook and stuff like that, doesn't exist. Just like a regular guitar, after a while guitars got a little bit out of tune, and even with Floyd Roses, and I was very amazed about that, because if I not just by using the tremolo regularly, but every tremolo does this, which is if I play a note and push the bar down, it will stay in tune. But if you push the bar up, and I've tried many guitars, high-end guitars, very costly, and they do the same. So basically, if I put it up, it raises the pitch by a few cents, very small amount, but it's not in tune. Now, bear in mind that new tremolo. Also, forget to mention the new this was the third one locking nut from Gotoh, because I had issues with the first one and people keep telling me, oh, the strings here are not tight enough, but they are, because if you move all these strings, they don't change pitch at all, so they're stuck there. So maybe there's a slight movement to them that makes this pitch alteration. There's gotta be, I mean, right? But there's one thing that I found out, that most guitars do that. Now, older guitars, bear in mind that none of this guitar is made in Japan, and I don't know if that's important, because this is an original Floyd Tremolo. The guitar that I had back in the day was not also Japanese, was I don't know, made in Indonesia or something like that. The RG470. But I almost could tell you that guitar didn't go like this a few cents out of tune back then. I mean, like almost 20 years ago. I don't know. So just to, you know, I don't know if it's a quality control issue, if the parts in terms of quality have going down. I don't know, maybe something related to that. But I think it will be impossible for any guitar, almost any guitar, the new guitars that I've played, cheaper guitars and more not so cheap, that stay totally in tune and don't go a few cents. Now this is very easy to amend, because you play something from the moment you press the bar down, everything will be in tune. So if I'd only go up, there's a slight alteration here in terms of pitch, which is not normal. I don't think it's normal, because if you're playing live and you don't do this again, or even recording at home, you will have your guitar out of tune. So someone asked me to make this video about the new Floyd Rose. These are my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In the end, it's just to tell my experience that none of the Floyd Rose guitars that I've played with so far stay in tune, totally in tune. I mean, when going up and down, especially up with a tremolo 1mm bar, whatever they want to call it. And I think that's probably a normal thing, because things do move, no matter how hard they are locked in here. I don't know, so many variables. So okay guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one. Cheers and stay safe.